And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Folks, do not get all worked up and nervous over North Korea's threats to abandon Trump's summit. Furious over Bolton comments. Do not get upset today. Relax, 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 okay? Kim Jong-un has to do something over there. There was a time when he was able to give out major perks and bonuses to his top tier of people, and he can't do it anymore. This guy has to work out something, and China says he's going to basically, just let's not go into too much detail there. I'm going to read this story, but let's not get concerned at this time over the negative news, trying to do everything to derail. They're trying to do everything to derail this meeting that they possibly can, so they can say, oh, look, we told you so. Okay, now, before 9:30, because Amanda has something at 9:30, today there's a fundraiser. And here's the thing about the fundraiser. Put that up. A leader that works, join local leaders. The fundraiser there. I have the one that says fundraiser. Mickey Cummings, the candidate for the 8th District, Georgia State House 8th District, is having a rally today. Join local leaders, neighbors, and special guest, Governor Nathan Deal and Speaker Ralston and Speaker of the House David Ralston, Wednesday, today, May 16th, from 5 to 7 p.m. Free barbecue provided. I'm going to barbecue. I'm going. Union County Community Center. So it's going to be at the Union County Community Center in Blairsville. And Georgia House Speaker David Ralston and the Governor Nathan Deal. Now, what's unprecedented about this is that usually it's pretty unusual for a sitting governor and the state Speaker of the House, which are Republicans, to go and campaign for an opponent against a Republican incumbent. And that's Matthew Gutler. They're campaigning against Matthew Gutler. Let's show Matthew. He was here yesterday. And they're campaigning against him for Matthew Gutler. 3 times Gutler, if you say it 3 times. That's Matthew Gutler. Don't look at me like that. All right. So I got in trouble earlier today, folks. So I'm trying to tread on I'm on thin ice here on the show with the staff.
He's gonna get some beatings from all 3 of us. He's surrounded by women, everyone, so he's in a dangerous place.
Matt Gutler is the Georgia House seat 8th District there, and that's who they're campaigning against for Mickey Cummings. Okay, Mickey Cummings, his opponent. So that's today in Blairsville, and I will attend. Mickey Cummings. Mickey Cummings, that's what you got to say. Yeah, how many times you got to say it? There you go. All right, now, don't look at me like that. So that is a little bit on that race, the House seat 8. And the numbers yesterday, I'm going to go off the top of my head. Okay, off the top of my head. I do have these numbers from the debate yesterday. District 8 Representative Matthew Gutler, put him back up. The incumbent voted no more times than anyone in the session, 2018 legislative session. He voted no more than anyone. And he voted out of like 188 votes, he voted like 74 times no. He voted 20 times no all by himself. The vote could be 168 to no, 170 to no, about 20 times. Within 3 representatives, he voted no about 36% or 34 times out of the 74 voted no, just with 2 other members. Now, the interesting thing that I brought up yesterday, and I do want to read this, okay? And I don't want to say it's an error. I got to be careful here because I don't want to mislead the voters because it's up to you. But the Georgia State budget, okay, the Georgia State budget is what is called an omnibus. It is, whether we like it or not, the Georgia state budget is an omnibus. And just to let you know, Matt voted no 188 total times, 74 no's, no votes, the most of anybody in the session. 20, he was the only one to vote no 20 times. 5 times, only 2 people voted no, he was with them. 11 times, only 3 people voted no, he was with them. Now, the budget process with which Mr. Gutler does not like and wants to change, the budget process is an omnibus budget in the state of Georgia. He is correct on that. Every department pushes together, okay, and you either vote yes or no. Mr. Gutler has voted no 2 years in a row on the state budget. He doesn't have an answer of how he has moved the ball along on changing the budget process, which maybe he is working on that. He does have a bill, he stated yesterday. But this year, the Georgia state legislators are bragging out on the campaign trail how now education is fully funded. QBE, quality-based education, is now funded fully from the austerity cuts from the depression/recession in 09 and 10 and so forth, which I said to him yesterday in that budget, Rabin received for education an additional $142,398. Towns County received $76,058. Union County will receive in this budget $269,490. White County, which is a portion of this district, $391,561. Now, as soon as Parkland Elementary School, the attack there, the brutal attack that killed, I think it's 17 kids off the top of my head, in the Broward County Coward Sheriff's Office, the state of Georgia in this session put in what's called school security grants to put buzzers on the doorways in and out to help improve security for our high schools and our schools throughout Georgia. So school security grant funding from Rabin County, they're going to receive $39,589. Towns County is going to receive $31,685. Union, $43,724. And White County, $50,406. Now, those in White County is just a portion. That's the security grants. Now, is that reason enough to vote for the budget? Because that's his district, District 8. That's the question. Or his principles that he says in a debate, you can watch it yourself, it's on YouTube, that he explains very clearly his principled reasons for voting no 2 years in a row in the budget with this fully funding education and the security grants. Is that being a good representative of the 8th district? That's the question you have to answer. But here is what, if you watch the debate, the question that I posed to Mr. Gutler, and I'm not going to say quote, but I asked Matt Gutler yesterday, if he was, knowing these numbers for the security grant, knowing these numbers in the budget that affect his district, if he was the deciding vote, not if he was one of 11 that voted against it, not if he was one of 5. If this thing was down the middle and he had to walk up and cast the deciding vote for the state budget knowing this, would he still have voted no? And he didn't give me an answer on that. Now, there's so many things I asked Mickey Cummings that he didn't answer very directly also. But you got to remember, when you're an incumbent, you have a record. And when you're an incumbent, there's different questions for you. He didn't give me a yes or no on that. Only question I have. Now, the other thing in this race, just so you know, because it's 9:26 and I want to wrap this up. Now, the thing that I questioned yesterday, and I may do this a little later in the show to wrap up, Gutler's campaign is claiming that Mickey Cummings is tied to and bound to these people that are sending him all this money. David Ralston, England, you name it, these representatives that are pouring close to $14,000 into Mickey Cummings' campaign, and that he's beholden to them. And you obviously should be concerned on who your ties are when you go to Atlanta. On the same thing, you're seeing all around Union County, a no vote. I mean, yes vote. It's a little thing that says yes to East Bluffs. Now, we're not advocating yes or no here on this show, but there's signs going around Union County because Union County has what's called an East Bluffs, a 1 penny education special purpose local option sales tax. It's a yes. They want you to vote yes. Basically, this is the same people that probably will support Mickey Cummings. They want you to vote yes on the East Bluffs in Union County. Now, from the Facebook page, there's a group called Union County Cares. Put that up. Okay? Union County Cares. Now, they want you to vote no on East Bluffs. Union County Cares wants you to vote no. Vote yourself a tax code. So they do not want to renew the East Bluffs in Union County, this group, Union County Cares. Now, the same group of people that are heading up Union County Cares is the same major supporters of Matthew Gutler. Whether they want, Matthew said yesterday it's a local issue. It's real simple. In Union County, or if you support an East Bluffs, that is probably going to be Mickey Cummings supporters, and these are Matthew Gutler's supporters, the ones that are going around. Now, I asked him yesterday about his ties to the Georgia Republican Assembly. Now, I like so many members of the Georgia Republican Assembly, so I don't want to attack by you. All right? You have your group, you have your agenda. But the Union County chapter of the Georgia Republican Assembly hasn't, which gave $2,600 to Matthew Gutler, has endorsed the Union County Cares vote no on SPLOST. So basically the same money it gave people that gave Gutler money are trying to end the SPLOST. Just giving you all the information on this and how this is a highly contested race, and there's a lot more issues involved in this, whether people want to admit to it or not.